Okay, morning folks, and welcome to the briefing on Friday the 16th of April. So, it's been a very interesting run of weather we've had over the last week or so, and this high pressure that developed a few days ago seems to be clinging on there, and you can see there's a little tongue of it just sat over us. The winds have dropped compared to the last few days, and it's sort of stabilized. Pressure's gone down a little bit, and you can see over the next 24 to 48 hours not a great deal changes, and then by Monday you're starting to see the sort of advance of the low pressure here, which I think is going to get to us Tuesday, Wednesday time. So today it's quite a clear high, nothing really circulating at high level, and as I say, light wind. So if we look at the TAFs, again, Farnborough wind direction seems to be completely contrary to everything else. 234 knots I don't think is the case, but certainly 10k plus viz from mid-morning. Few at 4,500 feet. Well, that seems to have been a repeat of the last couple of days, and yeah, they're probably right. Reduced visibility first thing this morning. Certainly it says here from 7 to 8 o'clock, 3,000 meters viz. Gatwick and Heathrow both giving 04, 05 knots on the ground, and that's probably going to be about the right wind strength on the ground. Fairly light northeasterly. Upper winds actually not much stronger. You can see in the box here in the center of the country, 070, 5 knots. The interesting one is at 2,000 feet it's 1 degree, and at 5,000 feet they're forecasting -6. So again, it's going to be a pretty cold time up at sort of 3,000 or 4,000 feet. Dew points today, are going right down to -3, -4. So, up at cloud base, it will be cold. And that wind direction is pretty constant all through the south of the country, going a little bit more southerly into the west of Wales. SatPic shows a sort of tongue of sort of moist air just coming down over us at the moment. And I'm sure that will probably burn off fairly quickly, but that's really what we can see above us now. That's just beginning to dissipate. Give it another hour and it should have burnt off, and we'll start to hopefully see some cumulus. Temperature wise, well, it only got to 10 degrees on the ground yesterday according to the Lasham weather station, and I think it might get a little bit warmer today. 11, possibly in places 12 over the sort of southern half here, but I think 10 to 11 generally in the UK is about what we'd expect today. Dew points are quite varied at the moment. Looking around, 1 or 2 places are showing dew points -3 at the moment, -2. I would think that dew points over quite a large area today will be down at the -3 mark by early afternoon. So that's maybe -4. It's quite a big temperature split today. So again, we should have reasonably high cloud bases. And when you sort of plug those numbers into the various soundings, if you look at, this is the afternoon sounding. Let's just go to the 12 o'clock one. You can see compared to yesterday, there's a little bit more spacing between the two lines. I think by 12, 1 o'clock, with sort of 10 degrees, you should have cloud base up towards 5,000 feet above sea level. And then in the afternoon, I think there's a possibility of spread out in places around the UK today, a little bit like yesterday. It came and went at various times because there's a sort of reasonably strong inversion here, but sort of by early to mid-afternoon, there's no reason why you shouldn't see cloud base 5.5 over parts of the UK. Yeah, quite large areas. It seems to be the best areas are the south of England and into Wales. So the actual Lark Hill sounding just shows that inversion, and there it is. It's not strong, but it's just steady from about 6,000 feet up to 8,000 feet. It'll weaken as the day goes on, but plugging in those temperatures again, you're going to see sort of 3 to 4/8 of cumulus tucked in there above 1,500 meters for most of the day, with a chance of little bits of spread out. And because the temperature is well below freezing at cloud base and above, it'll take a little bit of time for any spread out just to disappear. Top Meteo, they're showing, let's just scroll back a few hours. They're showing it certainly by 12 o'clock. You've got 1,400 meters around here, 12 to 1,300 meters, pretty much everywhere else. South of the Wash, really. And as the afternoon goes on, I can see 1,600 meters, so 5,000 feet plus. And good down on the coast, down to the south, and should be quite good in Wales as well. They're sort of showing 1,900 meters in Wales, so good over quite a large area. Cloud amounts, I think it might take a little bit of time just to burn this stuff off, but certainly by 11 o'clock, we'll see a reasonable amount of decent cumulus and bits of spread out just in places. And I think that is going to be the case with this sort of moist tongue of air, just to start off with, drying out as the day goes on. And hopefully by the afternoon, pretty good 4 to 5/8 cumulus. Should be very, very good day. You can see the sort of progress of sea air probably in through Norfolk and towards Cambridgeshire as the day goes on, and no reason why it shouldn't keep going till gone 6 o'clock tonight. So folks, the suggested distance from Top Meteo is here. It's your choice wherever you go. If we were task setting, we'd obviously be setting north of here and then in towards Cambridgeshire, or into Wales, the Mynd and back, that sort of area. The West Country looks nice, should be fine with the northeasterly heading down this way as well. So good day, folks. Just when it starts to clear and we get rid of this low cloud. Okay, airspace wise, this seems to be a bit of a rerun of the last couple of days. Southampton airspace, one or two people did manage to get into it yesterday before it opened up. So Friday, it's 11:30 to 20:30 local time. It'll be open. The rest of the time it is closed. So if you can get in there before 11:30, absolutely great. The danger areas, there's no crossing service available for the danger areas, but they are active. Parachuting at Little Riz all day from 9 till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So after that, it is closed because the military go home on Friday afternoons. Old Warden have air display all day, and we think that's just practice for their coming summer season. That's from 8:30 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. And the other one, as you can see here, is the restricted airspace over Windsor. For today, it's the small 6 nautical mile radius one, but tomorrow it gets extended out to 9 nautical miles. So it's from 10 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Just need to be aware of that. It won't affect us, I don't think, but might catch people out. Apart from that, nothing else really. The usual temporary danger areas down on the Kent coast for surveillance across the channel. The rest of it, there's lots of paragliders notified as floating around, but I've removed them from the map. Okay, operationally, well, I see the grid's already set up, so when we can get you launched, we will start. We've got 5 tugs. We could have another one if we want, but I think that'll be enough probably for today. Normal operations from the runway, and the only movement I know about is a possible Navajo going out at sometime 2 o'clock-ish in the afternoon, but that timing will be fairly flexible. Okay, folks, good day. Let's all go and enjoy it. Stay safe, and I'll see you out at the launch point.